For our celebrity lockdown lowdown segment, and we are joined by pure gold, Asli Sona, Sonakshi Sinha. Sonakshi, how have you been?
Very well, Sushant. Thank you so much. How have you been?
I have been overworked, but it's duty
I
calls.
can't even imagine, God, but really thank you guys, you, your colleagues, all our newsreaders who are keeping us up to date with what's going on. I want to say thank you to you all first.
Thank you, Sonakshi. And how's the lockdown treating you? Now it's been a long time,
Uh,
extended lockdown,
it's been
3.0 now.
it's been a while, but I can't complain because honestly, when you look around, we're in a very good position. We're
Yeah.
very safe at in our homes. We have a roof over our head. We have food on our plates. And when you see what's going on around you, I really don't think we're in any position to complain. So just going with the flow, taking it as it comes, one day at a time, and thankful to be happy and healthy at home.
And the lighter side of the lockdown, I mean, once they opened up the liquor shops, did you see the visuals of the lines and the queues?
I did, and I was just wondering what is like the only alcoholics in this country or what? Because it was terrible. I think it was a bad idea because I mean I was seeing the lines and the people coming together, not following social distancing. It all went down the drain, and I think for what? It was. I just feel like it was such a bad move.
Listen, talk to me about this initiative where you urged people to donate PPE kits. And I know that you, Farhan, Vidya, a lot of celebrities have come together and you're offering personalized messages, personalized video calls to fans who are donating PPE kits. Talk to me more about that.
There's so many people online, and a lot of us get together, and if we do something that really put our minds to, there's a lot that we can achieve. So I just, when they got in touch with me, Tring and Atul Kazbekar, to do this, I thought the idea was very good because you're giving people an incentive to, kind of get a personalized message from their favorite celebrities and donate. So we're hitting, two birds with one stone. And honestly, when he told me about the situation in the hospitals where the doctors and the nurses and the staff are being quarantined for 15 days, just because of the scare of them having contracted the virus. And, who's going to take care of the patients, the people who already have it? So, and these guys are out there in the field 24/7 fighting, for us while we sit at home. So really, it's the least that we can do is just, kind of make sure that they're getting the gear that they need to protect themselves.
Fantastic. So this is, again, I want to tell our viewers that this is basically for the doctors, COVID relief workers who are working with patients. This is to protect them. So fantastic initiative there, Sonakshi. How have you been coping with the lockdown? What have you been up to? I want to know that.
I'm not too bad at all, actually, because when I'm not working, my life is like lockdown on me. I love being at home. I'm at home. I enjoy, spending time with the family, waking up late, sleeping late, catching up on my movies, which is exactly what I'm doing right now. So for me, like when I'm not working, this is my life. So I honestly have no complaints. No, that wasn't angry. That was me making a joke on the person who asked me the question because he's dumb enough to be still asking that answer after so long. So I'm not angry at all. I'm completely over it, honestly. And I feel that people need to get over it very, very soon as well and move on with their lives and go on to something nice to do.
No, then during the lockdown, even Vivek Agnihotri, who shoots in such times, and you tag the Mumbai police and you said, please stop people from spreading rumors, fake news.
No, because for me, I have a responsibility to the people who follow me, and I don't want anybody thinking that, I'm out at a point like this where national lockdown has been declared and somebody says that I was out shooting. So I'm a very responsible citizen. I'm sorry. When it comes to that, I will not take it sitting down, which is why, and especially in a time like this where, there's so much false news floating around and everybody's getting a new forward every day saying something ridiculous. You have to verify your information before you put it out there. So for me, I think that was the only cause for clarifying anything, if at all. If it was something that I could have ignored, I would have ignored it, but it was something I couldn't.
Because you've been so close with Salman, now I see him doing so much, and recently I saw the being hangry trucks. Did you see those food trucks along Mumbai? Talk to me about Salman.
I did. That's amazing. I did that. He's locked down at the farm. I think for
Huh.
him that's the best place to be, and I heard that he's helping all the villagers around, his farmhouse and all. But yeah, and I, like we are in a position where we can help others, right? Everybody's trying to do the same. So I think, and he's obviously been the flag bearer of helping others out. So
Hmm.
we're all like just kind of learned from that and doing as much as we can.
Yeah, I just saw a video, the Samaj Scope Challenge with Sonakshi Sinha. 3 changes you'd like to see.
Yeah, I think conservation of the environment and protecting our environment is something that I feel very strongly about, and I'm always advocating it to my friends, to my family, and this was a very beautiful challenge put forth by a friend of mine, Shahza Murani, and it all starts with one step, right? So I think everybody can make 3 small changes that won't affect their life as much, but will really affect the environment in a big way, make a big difference to the world. So I think it's a nice challenge, and I really think that people should take it up and challenge their friends and family. It's just 3 small things, really, like conserving water whenever you can, energy, electricity, not littering, polluting the environment, stuff like that, things that are very doable. I mean, look at how nature is thriving without humans on the planet right now. Everybody's inside, and our environment is literally thriving. When all this is over, we should just remember that we cannot go back to our old ways. We cannot put our earth through all the torture and the trouble that we've already put it through, because look what's happening around us.
Sonakshi, also I saw this supremely fit photography of yours that you've just shared, where you are boxing. I think you are boxing in that photo. And before
Yes.
the lockdown, I remember I met you. Before the lockdown, when I met you, you were in such fantastic shape. So have you been working out also? How's the lockdown? Has it taken a toll on your body? Like not working out, eating too much? What's happening?
No, honestly, like I'm trying to work out as much as I can, but I'm not killing myself over it, because at a point like this, I don't want to stress on, oh, I have to like keep at it and religiously work out and eat right. You have to keep your mental state very balanced at this point of time. So I'm kind of like, I've kind of let go of the reins a little, and I'm okay with that, because it just keeps my mind a bit more stable at a time like this, when you need to be positive, when you need to be happy, when you need to be stress free, because there's already so much going around. So I'm okay with it. I do my workouts whenever I can get them in. I'm trying to eat healthy as much as I can, but sometimes when I feel like going on a binge, I do that as well. So it's balanced. Life is balanced.
I also have to talk to you about 2 legends. We lost 2 legends, fans across the world. Irfan Khan, Rishi Kapoor, gone in 2 consecutive days. So your memories of both of them?
I actually met Irfan, sir, just once in my life, which was at a shoot of mine. I was shooting for a film called Bullet Raja, and he was visiting Tigmanshu Dhulia, sir, who was directing the film. And that's the only time I met him. He was very nice to me, obviously, and he's always a pleasure to talk to. He's very wise, and so I remember like talking to him and thinking that in my head that wow, he's got really good things to say. And after that, I think when it happened, everyone collectively, people like me who met him once, people who've known him for longer, people who've never even met him, we all felt a sense of personal loss because of the work that he's left behind for us, the kind of work that we've seen him, and we've connected with him, we've always related to him. So I think everybody felt really bad, to lose an artist of that caliber. And as for Rishi uncle, I think he's been a friend of the family for so long. My dad has worked with him, been friends with him. I've met him so many times, and he was always so nice to me and so jovial. It was after the other, so it was too much to kind of take in, and my heart goes out to their families, who are dealing with the loss. So a sad time for the industry and the world.
Right. Before I let you go, last 2 questions. Since the lockdown, as a society, because all of us have been observing what's happening, we've seen, how we've handled the situation. Do you think, what are the steps that we could have taken, in hindsight, that we should have been working on when you see migrant laborers or you see any other problem? What do you think needed to be done, and what is the urgency right now?
I think things could have been done in a more systematic manner. I think we could have gone into lockdown a little bit earlier than we did, to prevent, because we did see other parts of the world going into lockdown and we knew where the graph was heading. Like as of now, we haven't even, flattened the curve yet. It's still on an upward trend. And going by the number of cases that we're seeing every day, I don't even know when, the downward trend will start, and that's when really things will start to get better. But I really think that we can be handling the situation a whole lot more systematically. Like, for example, there was no need to, kind of just open the liquor shops like that and have crowds accumulate once again when you know that the curve is not even flattened.
Finally, Sonakshi, after this is over, I have to ask you, projects for you, what are you going to do after this?
I actually had a release plan for this year, which is Bhuj, the Pride of India. It was going to be my first biopic, and I was very, very excited. But now we really don't know when films are going to start releasing, when people will actually feel comfortable enough to start going to movie theaters again. So yeah, I don't know what's going to happen to that. And but I'm still really looking forward to it because it was an amazing role for me. And just before the lockdown, I was shooting for this series that I'm doing with Amazon, which was directed by Rima Kakti.
Okay.
And in fact, in the lockdown, I'm thinking I wish we had finished, because we would all be sitting at home and watching it right now.
Series.
But
what was the series about?
Unfortunately, yeah. It's a thriller. It's a really cool thriller, and something that it's a great role. I can't say anything about it right now because it's too soon, and like we're halfway through shooting. We're not even finished. So I don't want to say much, but it was very exciting, and I can't wait to get back to that.
Well, Sonakshi, I'm really looking forward to that. Finally, I'm going to give you a quick lockdown rapid fire. 3 things you would do once this lockdown is over. 3 things.
Meet my friends, of course. Just give them big hugs. Eat out. And something that I would do. I think I'll just take a holiday.
What would you eat? First thing that you'd eat when you eat out?
Yeah.
Cuisine.
God, I want to eat some pizza.
Pizza.
Like Chinese or something, yeah.
Chinese or pizza. Okay. What or who are you missing the most?
I'm missing my best friends the most, Vidhi and Sakshi. And Sakshi's in Singapore, but Vidhi's across town from me. She lives in South Bombay. So I haven't met her since the lockdown.
Okay, if not in Mumbai, where would you rather be stuck during the lockdown?
Maldives, any day.
Maldives, huh? Okay, favorite shows and movies you saw during the lockdown?
Oh, lots. There was Money Heist, there was Killing Eve. I watched Tanaji. I watched this lovely movie called Saving Mr. Banks that stars Tom Hanks. So I've been watching a lot of stuff. I watched Parasite.
Parasite, that was really good. Okay, final question to you. If there's one person in the entire world that you could be locked down with, who would it be? Don't say your friends.
Just one.
Yeah.
Obviously with my friends.
No, friends answer is gone. One dream person.
Okay, like anyone.
Fantasy,
dream person.
yeah.
Oh, haven't really thought about it, but someone fun. I don't know, going by Will Smith's social media, I think he seems to be doing a lot of fun things. So I don't think I'd be bored being locked down with Will Smith.
I hope that I hope this never happens again. But if in another reality, in a dream sequence it happens and you are stuck with Will Smith in Maldives. Well, Sonakshi Sinha, thank you so much.
No. That is too romantic. I meant it in a very, very platonic way. Like he does fun
platonic
things.
Only.
Like he's always... No. Yeah. Maldives is a romantic destination. I don't want to go there.
So who would you go to then Maldives with? Maldives.
That is for another conversation.
Another conversation. Sonakshi, always lovely talking to you. I'm really looking forward to that thriller series on Amazon and all that you do on the big screen. Thank you so much. Stay safe.
Thank you so much, Sushant.
Thank you.
See you. Bye. You too.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.